I once seen a little short document. I seen this about a week ago. I seen a short documentary, and what we don't realize today, when at the library, here's another. Some of it's an advantage and some of it's disadvantage. At the library, though, sometimes it's like a soap opera. You hear people coming in the library. Even though they're whispering, you can still hear them talking about their troubles, family troubles. I got to email somebody to explain everything. Just sometimes there's a lot of happy people comes in there. Well, not a lot. And then sometimes all you hear them whispering their troubles. It just and of all the faults of the world today, of all the troubles in the world, this documentary, it's about a 20-minute documentary. We are living 2016, 2017. No time in history. This is an official documentary. No time in history. Forget all about the troubles. No time in history have we lived any better. Now, I was watching some old 1949, 1950, 51 commercials. Advertising a toaster or a box of Cheerios or old time TV commercials. And now, let's fast forward all these years to 2017. Walk in your stores today. Walk in your Walmart. Look how much more we got today. That documentary I watch is so correct. No time in history have we lived better. Forget it again. Put those troubles on the back burner. There's a German proverb. Quote, "The bark is worse than its bite." Unquote. Troubles today. I'd say 90% of troubles is troublemakers. They're just wanting to start trouble. Let's forget about the civil wars of the whole global world. Let's forget temporarily about the bad stuff on the news. Let's forget bottom line. Let's forget all about the BS. No time in history. No time. We're going back 2,000 years. No time from an official documentary. No time in history have we lived better. We are living the greatest now. So why do we still complain? And the oddest thing about all this, you go to the library long enough, you learn people, you learn what they drive, you see what they drive. Why is it the ones that drives these brand new cars tend to complain more? I don't know. Is it a mental condition? Acute or chronic? But we're thinking about that. No time in history. Fine print, the documentary. No time in history. Let that sink into your skulls. No time in history have we lived better. We are living, other words, we're living like kings today. And before my aunt died in 2008. And yet, and I quote her, and yet we ain't got the common sense to see that. We ain't got the sense. There we go. Yeah. She didn't say common sense. She said, we ain't got the sense, and I quote her, we ain't got the sense to see it. Unquote. I mean, ain't that so true? Now, I'm not talking about if you're homeless. If you're homeless on the street, you have every right to complain, unless unless you're not trying. You're not trying, it's their fault. But let's assume you got a decent job. Forget about your a-hole boss. We've all had them. No time in history. Comprehend that. They can prove it. No time in history have we lived better